recording. There will be two videos today, okay? So one is already rendering and I'm just starting. Yeah, so what I'm saying is here we created a one view for a simple view for a junior, okay? And and it's a plain select query. There is no alias columns or no, any ranking functions or no aggregate or any conversion from nothing basically. It's a original columns basically from a single table, right? Now, if that's the case, if it is a plain select query and that to a simple view, we can do DML operations on top of view directly. Okay, we can do DML operations on top of view. So if you ask me, sir, why, how can we do a DML operation on top of your view? Because it doesn't store any data, right? How can it? We can do some DMLs. Okay, so basically, when you do DMLs on top of your view, right? So the main affected object will be what?
Our main table.
Your main table. Okay. So it is a plain select query. When you go and do any DML operation, right? The affected object will be your main table. Okay. So now you see if I go and do some insertion into my insert into recording, sir. Recording is in progress. Yes. So now I'm just see, you need to enter the values only for these columns, not all the columns actually. Okay. Only for this particular column. Does this table exist? Let me just check. Okay, this table is not. Let me check. Maybe but it is not there. Let me see if we have some table. Start from this. Okay. Let me bring. I think let me take some other table. This table has so many, options like not nulls and all. So let me take some proper table. Okay, now let me write on top of this. Employee same department name it is, right? And now there is, I'm changing some names, correct?
Yeah.
Now what you need to do, you need to alter it. I don't think so we have created these. Let's, if at all that view is exist, right? And whenever you're changing something in your query, definitely you need to alter it. Do remember, yeah? So now if I go and enter some values into this view level, okay, see there is no department column. I haven't selected department. Maybe if I want to select, what you need to do, you can simply go and keep department name here and you need to alter, correct?
Yes.
And I'm just altering the view. Now new column, I mean not new column, the extra column, whatever we select, that will also part of your view now.
View.
Now I'll just enter 100 and around some salary, and department would be, let's say, IT only. Okay, so now if I go and insert this record, can you see when I'm inserting into your main in your view, the affected object is your table, correct? So the record has been inserted, right? So select star from this. I can see the extra record over here. So the junior guy can work, can do any DML operations on this view. I mean insert, update, and delete. But he
Cannot
can do
modify.
only for, yes, he can do only for
department name IT.
yes, for this particular department on IT related employees. Okay, only he can see, and on top of it only you can, if you want to do something, you can do it. Clear? Understand?
Yeah, yeah. But those modification is permanent, right?
Yes. Whatever he has made the changes, right? That is permanent. Okay. See, there are different departments where I want my juniors to work on each and every department separately, and I don't want to show all the information to everyone. Okay. One person has to work on one department related information. So whenever he do some changes, obviously I have to see it, correct? Because I'm
Yeah.
the owner, right? So now in your you have the permission to see the table. Whenever the junior one has done some changes, I can see table. Whenever junior two has done a different department details, I can see it. Okay. So here we can provide a column level security for each and every person, using this simple view or any view actually. Okay, not only column, even row level also. Very clear, everyone?
Yes.
Any questions here?
Will this work on complex views?
Yeah, I'll come back to that. So that's why I'm specifically mentioning the simple view and also the the plain select statement. Okay. So I want you guys to check that you need to perform join between two tables. Any not AdventureWorks, because AdventureWorks has a lot of constraints and all. You cannot simply do update delete. So you just take normal two tables and perform a join. Now it's a complex view, right? Right. Now you go and perform that inner join, insert, update, delete on top of a view, and do let me know whether we can perform the DML operations on top of complex view or not. Okay.
So here we can do changes for only IT department. Right?
This guy,
Yes.
obviously, because he can see only the IT related information, right?
If in inserting, if we mention any other department.
So okay, let me try that. So for an example, he is trying to delete something. Department where department name equals to, let's see what departments we have. We have a support department. Let's try to delete it and we'll see. Will I able to delete?
No, sir.
0 rows are affected.
Yes.
So because
I saw in insert, insert we have mentioned IT, man.
Okay, here.
In place of IT, I want support.
Okay, so I think this will allow, because we do not have any control him to enter any other departments. Okay. So, and we need to clearly inform that you just need to insert only IT related. You need to work on only IT related stuff, and you need to bring the data. So that's where I have put it as IT department salaries. Okay. So definitely he has to insert only IT related stuff. Okay. And whenever he wants to update or delete something, definitely he has to do only for IT related employees, not for any other. Okay. Understand? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any other questions?
Like we can insert the data, but we can't delete, right?
See, we can delete IT related information.
Okay.
Because here we have a restriction, right?
Okay.
Understand?
Okay, that view is with
Yeah.
respect to only IT department.
Exactly. If I say department IT and employee ID equals to 100, let's say, because just now we inserted one record, right?
Yeah.
Can you see now it got deleted?
Yes.
Because my view has this information. I mean, in my view level, this condition is true, right? So this IT department related data is what there, correct? And what I am deleting here, wherever IT equals department equals to IT, employee equals to 100. Now it's part of our query, correct? That record is part of our query.
Yes, sir.
So that we can delete it. Okay. So even though the data is exist in the table, and if it is not part of this query, then we cannot do any, we cannot do the deletions. Clear? So that's where security means. He cannot do anything for other departments, correct? Clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Sir, will
So
you
we can use
begin track?
rollback, sir.
We can use
Rollback, sir.
rollback. I think you have to go for this begin track.
Begin try.
We can use it, no issues. Next.
Sir, we have to delete other departments. Means we have, when we are creating view, we have to change the department, sir.
Yeah, see, the thing is, if there are 4 departments,
Yes,
I
sir.
have created 4 views for 4 different guys.
Okay.
Okay.
That time we have.
So that time you no need to modify it, because every is working on different views, right? And every person is working on different departments. So whenever they want to delete something, the respective guy will delete it. Okay, you no need to again modify the view.
Okay.
Yeah, like that. And you have a permission to do anything, because you are the owner of this table, right? You have all the permissions. You can delete it, you can do anything. Now one more thing, if let's say, how many rows I can see now? There are totally 3. Now as a owner, I'm going to delete something in my main table. Okay, delete from my table where employee equals to, let's say, 10. Tell me whether the person who are handling this IT related stuff, will he able to see this record or not?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Definitely no, because
Yeah.
physically I have deleted it, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So whenever you query that IT related stuff, obviously that record won't exist, and he can see only 2 rows. Clear?
Yeah.
Yes. So the DML operation what we are performing on views, will it be affected in the main physical table?
Yes,
Yes.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
See, because the view doesn't store any data. Okay.
Yeah.
So whatever you do, the affected object will be obviously your physical table only, because view doesn't have any data at all. It's a rely on top of this table. Okay. It depends on this table. That's what I'm saying. Clear?
Sir, like DML operations, like while altering the views, the column will affect in physical table also at a time.
What altering? Okay, so in the physical table or in a view level?
Physical table, sir, in physical table.
Okay, so you mean to say altering means what? Is
like
it changing the data
something.
type or adding
like
column, something
adding
like that?
column.
Okay, now when you see, when you do DDL operations, basically on top of your physical table, let me clarify it. When you do DDLs on top of physical table, view will not affect. Meaning, when I add a new column, when I change and rename a column name, when you add a data type, right, it won't directly come into the view. You have to manually go and change it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. And if you want, I can show you an example. Let's alter table name add a new column. I'm going to add, let's say is active. Can you please mute? Can you please mute? Okay, so I have added a new column. You go and check your table, sorry, view. Does it exist?
No, sir.
No. But you go and check in your main table. This column is correct.
Yeah.
Now, if I need that column, what I have to do in my view level?
We need to alter the.
You need to alter it and just add that. That's it. Okay.
So instead that we are given particular column site, we go and give select star from.
When you do star, obviously everything will come. You don't need to do anything. Correct?
Yeah. So if we change the data type also, it's going to update here in the view.
I'll show you. I'll show you that. See, new column came. But when you keep star, no, then that point of time you don't need to modify it. Correct? You can keep star, guys. There is no restriction. Okay.
Yeah.
So everything, when you add a new column, obviously star means everything it will bring us. Yeah. Now this is about the new column. Okay. And when I change the data type, alter table name, alter column, and there is a salary column. I'll just change it to money data type instead of salary column doesn't exist. I think it is employee salary. Okay. I'm changing the data type. Okay. Let's see whether this data type has been affected in the view or not. Yeah. So obviously in my employee table, it has been affected. If you go and check it. So columns, can you see it is money, right?
Yes, sir.
What if in the case of view? Let's see. So what you can do, you can simply do Alt F1 for that view and you can see it. See, does it affect
No, sir.
the view structure? No, right? It is old data type only, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. If at all you need to bring back that new data type which you added in or which you change it in your main table, right? What you have to do is you no need to alter your view again. Okay. So there is a way to do it. There is a, what I can say, a store procedure, system defined store procedure. SP_refresh view and single quote view name. You need to refresh it actually. That's it. When you refresh, no, whatever changes has been done, that to data type level. Okay, not the new columns or not the when you rename something, it won't come. Only data types when you change, right? And when you refresh it, so now you can see the fresh data types. Can you see now?
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And
so even
if
can
you
we do
change
it
that-
with graphical way? If we refresh that view,
no,
directly,
that won't.
not.
When you do this refresh, right, it won't come. So you have to physically do it over here. You have to do physically. So in the back end, it will try to get this latest data type, the physical table, and then it will append over here. You have to run the query. Okay.
Yes.
So now what if I go and rename the column name? SP_rename. Okay. And my table name. Dot. Okay. Old column name, right? So is active, it's wrong actually. I'll just go and rename it. Yeah. So in this A is missing, right? I renamed it. Can you see? It's not showing any command successfully executed messages. Correct? It is a warning message. Changing any part of object name could break scripts and store browser. Do you remember in the previous classes I said that whenever you're using anything, these tables in any of the objects or any programming, right? And when you change it, it will throw some warning message like this. So now what it is saying this, when you change something in the object level, could break the scripts. What is meant as script here? Your
Query.
view is one of the script, correct?
Yeah.
So it will gonna break or not, we'll see. See, I have renamed it. Let me go and run. It is breaking because the column name we have made the changes, right? It won't directly affect the changes. Okay, what you have to do, you have to manually go and change the column name here and alter it. Do remember it. When you add a new column or when you rename a column in the physical table, the changes won't directly affecting the view level. You have to manually alter it and add the columns or change the column names. Okay.
So in this scenario, we can refresh, means it will update.
No, it won't affect. Okay. You have to manually go and change it. Yeah. Only in case of data type, we can refresh. That's it.
Okay.
Column names and all, physically you need to go and change.
Okay.
Are you clear?
Yes.
Any questions? Any questions?
Using the DML operations, like where is mandatory or what, sir?
Using
DML operations like deleting and inserting. Where is mandatory or what condition?
Where? No,
Yeah.
it's not
It
mandatory.
depends.
Not mandatory.
Okay.
So see, you can keep anything basically. Okay.
Yeah.
But the purpose, I just want to show you guys. Okay. So what is the purpose of it? Every person has to work on individually on a different departments. That's why I have added a where condition.
Yeah.
Okay. But nothing is mandatory here. You can put select star from table name, select one column name from table name, or select all the column names from table name with where condition. See, whatever select operations we can do in select, all the date functions, any functions, you can do anything inside the view, no problem. But it should be a select query only, not insert or not update, not delete inside it. So like your CTE, right? Your CTE will expect a select query, no?
Yeah.
Same way here also select query. Clear?
Yes.
Sir, like if we do insert and delete, it will affect in the physical table only. So
Sorry?
when we do insert or delete,
yes, it will affect in the
physical
main table. Yes.
Yes, sir. Like there should be some difference between this view kind of thing and the normal, right? Like, what's the difference, sir?
Meaning?
Like, sir, here also delete is affecting the physical table. Without views also, if you do the same thing, it will affect in
the main table is affecting.
Yeah.
See, it's not difference actually. You need to understand that. So whenever I'm assigning the work to the juniors, whenever he do something, I want to see it. Obviously, means basically it has to affect in the main table level because they are inserting new records and they are changing something. So everything needs to be affecting my table. Okay.
Yes.
And also as a owner of I'm the owner of this table, right?
Yes.
So now maybe I'll come to know, like, this guy has left from the company. I just want to change status. Whenever I make the changes, my junior also can see the changes, right? Correct.
Yes.
So that's why when I do some changes in my table level, obviously whenever he do some selection or something, he can also see the changes actually.
Okay.
So see, basically it has to sync. Whenever he do some changes or whenever I do some changes, both can see. Okay, but he can see only respective department details, but I can see everything.
Okay.
See, there is a meaning here, right? Why it has to affect when you do something for a view.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because I gave a work to him. Whenever he do some changes, obviously it has to come and sit in my table. That's the purpose of it. Not only viewing. Whenever you do some changes, obviously it has to come and fit in my table.
Okay, sir.
Any other questions?
Can
Sir,
you little scroll up, sir? Like here. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
if anyone will do any changes in the view, we will see it in a table form.
Where the changes? Can you repeat it?
If anyone will do any change, alter this view table, okay, view, then
So-
how can we, where we can see what kind of changes it is here?
So meaning this query level changes, do you mean to say?
Yes, query level changes or data level
Data
changes.
level changes, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, see, the thing is here will not show, so we will create the view and we will give it to them, but will not give any access for altering or changing something in the view level. Understand? See, we'll give only the view name to them, that's it. And will not give any permission to do any alterations. Okay. And whenever we do some changes, whenever he is doing some changes into this view level, right? Obviously he has to inform us.
Okay.
So I have added some rows, and can you please go and check this? Obviously I'll go and check in my table whether it is really affected or not. Okay, nowhere it will have the information like when he done some changes, will not get any notifications. So he has to inform us and we have to go and check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next.
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, in 63 line, as you entered support department other than IT, it is taking why, sir? But the junior has access only to enter IT department detail. IT
Correct.
department details only.
So the thing is, whenever you're inserting something, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So there is no control over here for us to not to take any other departments, because when you write a where class, okay,
Yeah.
so now this query holds what?
IT department.
related department information, correct?
Yes.
So whenever you do some deletion or updation, okay, we have only this information to do it, correct? IT related information.
Yes.
That's why when I'm deleting some other department, it is not deleted.
But in insert it is happened, no, sir.
Where?
But in line number 63.
Yeah, I'm talking about insert and update and delete. Okay. Now when it comes to insert, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there is no control over there. Okay, when you write a where class, it doesn't mean that it won't allow any other departments. So whenever he enters some other department, definitely it will allow. We do not control it. We cannot control it actually. Okay, so we need to tell them that you are handling IT, you should enter only IT related data. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Want
Yes.
department, sir, here line number 56. If you want to made changes in other departments, we should where clause is there, there we can mention and we can change this, sir.
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Or else you can create a separate view.
Okay.
Okay. Now let me see whether we can control this insert statement or not. Let me try. With just a second. Let me see.
Thank you, sir.
Support of easy act, right?
Is active.
It will prevent, sir, if you give the click option.
Now I can restrict insert also.
Yeah.
Can you see?
Yeah.
There is a one more view called check option view.
Ah.
Can you see this?
Yep.
So now when I enter IT and there is a just you need to add it, or here is with check option. Okay. So when you put this, right, while inserting also it will check it whether it is related to IT data or not. So when I enter support C, it's attempting fail because the target view either specify with check option or one or more results in from the operation did not qualify under the check option constraint. So now the check constraint is there on top of this where condition.
If we change the support to IT, then it will accept, right?
Definitely. Can you see?
And does it
Yes.
take duplicate data?
Yeah, it's duplicate. So
Yeah,
we have to
like,
change it, obviously, right? So if there is a any a primary foreign keys, sorry, primary keys over there, obviously it will throw some error. Okay, you need to change it. Okay, I just executed without changing anything. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if you want to restrict even the insert operation also, okay. So what you can do, you can go and put a with check option. This is called as check option. Okay. Good that you are bringing that point so that at least we have covered the check option view with a proper example. Understand? And
Yes.
for check option view, we should not keep open and close brackets. It will throw an error, guys. Okay. For other views, right? It's not mandatory to keep or may not case actually. Either you can keep it or not. Still it will work. But for specifically for check option view, we should not use open and close bracket. Do
is
remember?
as compulsory for
Yes.
Or with check option, we can't insert anything into views, right?
Sorry?
With check option, we can't insert anything into views.
With check option?
We can't enter any, insert anything, right, to views.
Yes. So when you put with check option, right? So basically the check constraints will be there on top of this department IT. So now what it will do, whenever you are entering the data, it will just check whether you are entering IT related data or not. Okay. If it is IT related data, see it is entering. When I'm changing something to admin or something, right? So it throws an error for me. See. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of restriction, right? Again. Understand? And when you do some changes here. Sorry. Okay. See, when I'm deleting IT related stuff, it is able to allow me. But when I'm going and changing something for your admin, nothing is happening because there is no row and it won't happen actually. Maybe if you do for any row which is exist, let's say. Admin, let's say employee ID 8, right? Let's see whether it will allow or not. See, it's not correct.
Yes, sir.
Even though this row is exist, still it is not deleting it. Correct?
Yes.
Because there is a restriction. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Are you guys following?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So these DML operations can be performed on a complex view.
I want you guys to check that.
Yeah. Okay.
Just take two tables.
Yeah, okay.
No, don't take adventure books. Okay, just take normal tables, whatever you created, simple tables. And what you can do in select query, right? Bring two columns from one table, for first table, two columns from other table in the view level. Okay. Now while inserting, what you have to do? You have to insert 4 columns data, correct?
Yes.
Now let's see whether the data will go and insert in respective tables or not. And do update also, delete also. And let me know whether we can able to perform it or not. And that is a very, very, very important question, guys. Okay.
Sir,
yeah.
It will not take, no, sir.
No, you just check and let me know. Okay. Yeah. And one more thing. Can I give you the notes? Because there are a lot of things to cover.
Yes.
Otherwise, you will get confused.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So the check option will applicable for the where condition only now, sir?
Yes, yes, yes. And
Remaining
not only where
column
condition, whenever we use the where condition, then only the check option will come into the picture.
Okay, so the select column use we are giving a column list in that it won't affect us, sir?
No. See, when you simply keep with check option like this, right? You know what it can check. There is no condition, right, to check. That's why where is mandatory. Okay. Then only it can do some check, right?
Yeah.
Clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But it will work without where also it will work, but it won't check anything.
Sir, at that time, like maybe we can't alter or add any columns to the table.
No, we can add it, no problem.
No,
see,
sir,
adding and all, no issues.
Sir, with check option, without where condition.
Without where condition, huh?
Yeah, sir.
So maybe you mean to say adding into the main table, huh?
Yeah, sir.
I don't think so. There might be any restrictions.
Inside the view only. If you try to alter the view table by adding any one more column, maybe it will restrict, sir.
No. See, basically for view, we should not add any columns and all. You cannot add. Okay. You can change the data type. I mean, not even data type. You cannot change the data type also. See, this is a view. It just stores the structure. You cannot do any DDL operations for a view actually.
Okay.
I mean to say adding a new columns like table, changing the data, that you cannot do for a view. Because it's a mirror object, right?
Yes, sir.
It will not physically exist actually. Yeah. So that's why you cannot do anything for this view. Let's cover all those points. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, a small doubt. Can you go little up, sir?
Yep.
Like when you took the data, it took everything from select to this inner join everything. Like the table is already created with inner joins.
Correct.
Can we create a table after joining 2 tables?
No, inside a view.
No, not inside view. So in physical way, like I have 2 tables like account details and transaction details. I will combine them and I can see the result with inner join or self join.
Correct.
But can I combine both and create a table?
Combine means you want to send the data into a new table.
No, sir. Like in this example, here we have inner joins, everything. You didn't select multiple tables. Only you selected one table, and all this data came into picture.
Where?
Like when you extracted the data, we got so many tables like person, business. All these are different tables.
Correct.
Yeah. So in similar way, in my regular thing, I have account details and transaction details.
Correct.
I can perform joins on them.
Yes.
Like I want particular columns from both the tables, like some 3 columns in account details and 3 columns in transaction details, and create a single table. Like if I just select star, like suppose I give a name as ABC. Select star from ABC, I should get that combined data output.
So then you need to go for that into option, na?
Okay.
Select all the columns, star into a new table. From again you need to perform a join Now what will happen when you execute it? See, here also you can do. So if I do something like into some dummy one, what will happen? Whatever it is bringing the data, right? It will send it into this. Okay.
It's just like transferring the data.
Yes. So now it will create. No, this table also will get created, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
If I call only the dummy table, everything will be there.
Yes, it will be there. And it will be a physical table now. Okay. What in this case, I don't want to create any tables and all. It's a temporarily I need to read the data from the various table using the view. That's it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Can you please write down the notes, please? Yeah. There are a lot of things to discuss. Can you please make a side heading view? View. Yeah. Below that, view is a virtual object.
I think definition we have already written.
Huh?
Definition we have written.
No.
Written?
No, not
Okay.
Prakash.
No, sir.
Okay, write down.
No.
View is a virtual object or a mirror object. View is a virtual object or a mirror object, and it will just stores the SQL query but not the data. And it will just stores the SQL query but not the data. But not the data. Done?
Yeah.
Can you please make a side heading? Simple view. Simple view. Definition. When we create a view, for a single table, it's called a simple view. It's called as simple view. Okay. So you just mention a syntax for it. Create view name as open brace select column 1, column 2, column 3, etc. from table name. Write down this. Then
Yeah.
and write down this example, please. Without check, you can write. Okay. Create, not alter. This one. And below that, syntax to retrieve the data from a view. Select star from that view name. Done.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now below that, you can write points per points. Okay, make a note and write down all these points. Are each point will be a one interval question. Okay.
Yes.
One second. So,
Sir, without checkpoint, even though we give admin, it will take, sir.
sorry, without a check option. Huh?
Yeah, without check option, even if we give in insert for admin, it will take.
Without yes, it will take, because it
But we
won't check
can't
it.
delete.
You cannot delete it. You cannot delete. You cannot update it, but it will insert it because we do not have a check over there. Okay.
But we can delete only IT related details.
Yes. Only IT related. We can update only IT related. Okay. Because we have a where condition, right? But for insert, we do not have that control actually. To
So
do that, we'll add that check.
When we insert admin other than IT, it will not be present in our select option, no, sir.
Which one?
It will be present in a physical table, but not in the view table.
You see, view doesn't store data basically.
Okay. Like it will not show for us even though we apply admin. No,
No, it won't.
Okay.
Obviously, it won't, right? When you write a select star from your this one and where admin, obviously it won't show you. See.
But it will be affected in the physical table.
While inserting, right?
Yeah.
Yes. See. Not showing.
But the data is
yes.
will
When
be
you
affected
insert the data, it will present in the table without check option. And the other person whomsoever handling admin related details, right? He can see it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So the best option is go and use the check option to avoid such kind of situations. Okay. Yeah. So the points over here is yeah, write down again, view will not store any data physically. It's just stores the SQL query. Write down again the same point.
View will not store any data.
Sorry?
The view will not store any data. Na?
Yes.
Here
It won't.
the store word is missing in your sentence.
Yes. Next point. See, I think most of your questions will get covered in these points. Okay. Yeah. When we will run the view, it will run the query and get the data from
Physical.
underline or physical tables. Okay. Both are same. When we run view, it will run the query and get the data from underline or physical tables.
What does underline means?
Underline means these physical tables also called as underline table.
Okay.
Yeah. So underline means so it's basically physically exist in the database level, right? That's why it's called as underline. Next point. Using view, we can provide column and row level security. We can provide column and row level security. Next point. When we perform DML operations on top of a view, the affected object will be what?
Underline.
Will be main table.
Sir, on top of simple view, no, sir?
Yes, as of now it is simple view. Okay, you need to let me know about complex. Yeah. Yeah. Or you can mention here bracket simple. Okay, when we perform DML operations on top of view, the affected object will be main table. Yeah. When I go and perform some DML operation in the table, based upon the condition only, I can see the data, correct? In the view level, based upon the condition only, I can see the data, correct? Getting it? See, when I insert a new employee, which are under IT, right? When I go and run the view, obviously I can see that guy, right?
Yes.
Next point. we cannot perform or not perform. We cannot add or alter the column. One second. We cannot add the columns and we cannot change the data type of the columns in views. Okay. We cannot add a new column. Also, we cannot change the existing data types in a view level. Done. Next, when we perform or when we add new columns and changes in the data type in a physical table. When we add new columns or made some changes in the data type, so made some changes of the column data types. Physical table, then we need to manually do those changes in the view level if we require in the output. So meaning, so in the physical table, we can add new columns, right?
Yeah.
And we can also change the data types as well, right? Or we can rename. Okay, maybe changing data, instead of changing data type, what you can do is, one second. When we add new columns and rename the column names in the physical table, then we need to manually do the changes in the view level if we required in the output. Okay, that is what I said, right?
Yes.
Yeah, if I add a new columns or we rename the in the table level, okay, so definitely you need to go and alter your view. Okay, maybe you can do, if you manually, we need to manually do those changes in the view level by altering it. Maybe in the brackets you can write by altering the view. Okay. Only when if we require that in the output, otherwise it is not required to do. Right on this point.
Sir, only we need the same view name we need to alter. Otherwise, we can create new view, no sir, with different name.
Yes, you can. But usually we won't do, such kind, and we won't create unnecessarily multiple views. Okay, we will change it in the existing view only. Next point, when we modify the data types in the physical table, until unless we refresh the views, changes won't reflect, correct? And we modify the data types in the physical table.
Like even for other modifications also, no, sir? Like added new column.
Sorry? No, that I have given no here. When we add a new columns or renaming the columns in the physical table, then we need to manually do those changes. You cannot, even though if you refresh, it won't come.
Okay.
Clear? Yeah. Understand everyone? Yeah.
Syntax for a refreshing.
Yes, I'm writing. Syntax for refresh the view. First, syntax sp underscore refresh view, single quote view name. This is specifically for view, guys. Okay. Done. Done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next point, what you can do. Let me think if anything is missing. Write down. For view, for creating a view, select query is mandatory. And inside a view, inside view I am talking about. Okay, we cannot perform any DMLs. Here I am talking about. Okay. Next point. We cannot create views for temporary tables. Why? Why we cannot provide
temporary tables will stay under that session.
Yeah, because of the scope actually. Okay. Yeah, maybe instead of temporary tables, you can put temporary objects if you want, because your table variable also come into the, right?
Sir, you have mentioned one more SP to whether the view exists or not.
Yeah. We'll write it. write down that. To see whether the view is really stores data or not, we can use the below syntax. sp underscore space used object name. So when I say object name, it can be table or it can be a view also.
Sir, what is temporary objects?
Temporary tables and table variables. Finished. Okay, so we'll discuss it tomorrow. Okay, there are a few. You try to create the views and see that DML operations can can happen on the complex view and all, and try creating insert simple and complex views and check option. Okay, I'll give the notes tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
There are still more points to discuss. Yes.
Like 2 minutes of writing the notes.
Yeah.
Vinod, I have a query out of syllabus.
Mm-hmm.
See, like today we started TSQL, right?
Yes.
So what does T stands for in the SQL?
Transaction.
Transaction.
Yes, transaction.
So here the difference between SQL and TSQL is something like PCL queries.
Yes. So basically in TSQL, right, we'll get a kind of a programming mostly. Programming in the sense it's not completely programming. Whatever we discussed, all the topics, right, we'll mix up and we'll use it over here like a script.
Sir, this is we cannot perform any DDL, no, sir.
Where?
8th point.
For creating a select query.
For creating a view.
For creating a view.
Creating a view. Yes. View. Select query is mandated.
I'm not clear.
Inside view, we can't perform any DDL.
Yes. So here I am talking about.
8th point, sir.
Okay. Inside a view.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, if we will perform any DML, if we change anything, we will change in the data level or column level. We have to also change it from the view also.
No. See, column level changes you cannot do from view.
Okay.
Only data level changes if you want to do it from view, yes, you can do, and that will affect the main table only. And column level changes you won't do. See here I have written, no, we cannot add new columns and we cannot change the data types of the columns in the views.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's not required actually. No need to add. If something is needed, you can go and do it in the main table.
So after we do it in main table, we could alter in the view table.
Yes. We should alter and bring back that column if it is required, and that point also mentioned.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
My question is, if I change anything in any data from the physical table, it would main purpose of a view is to save the query only.
Correct.
Then if we change anything from the data, it will automatically show in the view.
Yes, definitely. If I add an extra guy, or if I change, let's say one guy is left in IT department, I changed the is active status as 0. Okay. Now the junior guy, whenever he do select star from that view, right, that IT salary department details view, so that he can see the changer. Okay.
We can use aggregate functions inside the views.
We can use that. We'll discuss it tomorrow. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there is no restriction. See, select means everything will come. But whenever we call that aggregate or any alias columns, right? There are some restrictions in the DML operations level. I'll tell you that. Okay. So there are few more points will come into the. Sorry.
Sir, can you give some more questions, sir? Like previous one, tables on tables.
Which one?
Like last time you gave like 200 questions.
I'll forward some written test papers. Okay, which I have. Yeah, today I'll forward. Yeah. Then
I have a doubt from yesterday class.
Yes.
How to apply while loop for tables? So.
How to apply while loop for a table? I'll give you an example. You know, maybe in the store poser level, or yeah, maybe in the store poser level, I'll give an example for while loop. Okay. Yeah.
Sir, we can perform DML on views, right, sir?
Yeah, in DML, see, on top of a view we can perform. What is meant by this point is, here we are writing a select query while creating the view, correct? Okay, but here we cannot write any insert, update, delete. Okay, understand? Maybe you can remove this point if you are confusing it. For creating a view, select is mandatory. Okay, or you can make like, you know, inside a, while creating, we can keep only select query. That's it. Okay. Yeah. Any other? Okay, then we'll continue tomorrow.
Thanks, Srinath.
Bye, sir. Good day.